We are.
We are so much more
Than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Survey says!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I want a drink.
And I want this free.
And I won this awesome ATV. I can't get enough of winning free stuff. Casey's just gave me these. Cause we won the Casey's sweepstakes. The Summer of Freedom sweepstakes.
Shop with Casey's Rewards for a chance to win free pizza, gas, and getaways all summer long.
We won the Casey's sweepstakes. The Summer of Freedom sweepstakes.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community. Like family,
like home. SWIC is a place for you.
And now, between the non-starters and assistant coaches for the visitors from Cedars. Number 4, Andy Lockenhoff. Number 11, Allie Reed. Number 18, Jake Weldon. Number 32, Cheyenne Munn. Number 35, Kennedy Ford. The assistant coach is Bailey Duncan. Now let's meet the starters for the Sabres. Leading off, the catcher number 1, Riley Duncan. Batting second, shortstop number 21, Brooke Roby. Batting third, the pitcher number 10, Grace Bailey. Batting fourth, first baseman number 7, Allie Lockenhoff. Batting fifth, the DP number 29, Julian French. 6, the left fielder, number 9, IGHSAU, Reed. Batting 7, second baseman, number 2, Chloe Durian. Batting 8, the third baseman, number 6, Kristen Durian. Batting 9, the center fielder, number 5, Jetta Sterner. And the left player in right field, number 22, Kenzie Roberts. Head coach for the Sabres, Zach Duncan. Now let's get to non-starters and assistant coaches for the Lisbon Lions. Number 2, Addie Clark. Number 8, Lillian Geiser. Number 12, Alexa Gross. Number 15, Caitlin Hazelbush. Number 31, Sarah Deach. The assistant coaches, Rachel Robertson, Jesse Self, and Todd Nelson. Now let's meet the starters for the Lions. Leading off the shortstop, number 7, Peyton Robinson. Batting second baseman, number 21, Mia Anderson. Batting third, the right fielder, number 19, Callie Nelson. Batting fourth, first baseman, number 1, Ella Clark. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 32, Riley Allgood. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 24, Addie Peterson. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 23, Claire Elvis. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 30, Chloe Clausen. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 26, Gabby Bolden. The head coach for the Lisbon Lions is Bob Bunting. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the area in front of home plate for the introduction of our umpires for this evening's game as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Unit. At first base, Mark Murphy. At third base, J.D. Lucasrath. And calling balls and strikes, Deidre Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for state tournament softball.
Central Field at Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex in Fort Dodge, Iowa, home of the girls high school state softball tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. I'm Andy Pollock. This is Blake Walker, and in just a moment we'll have the matchup here between the Twin Cedars Sabres and the Lisbon Lions in this Class 1A quarterfinal here, like I said, at Iowa Central Field in Fort Dodge. The visiting team on the scoreboard tonight will be Twin Cedars. And Lisbon is the higher seed in this one, with a winner to go on to have not seen a final over from our other field. There's a good chance that's about done. Twin Cedars got here. They defeated Sigourney, which was a state tournament team a year ago. They hit the ball very well, led by Grace Bailey, batting .573 with 7 home runs. And she's also their pitcher, 18-3 with a 1.29 earned run average. Lisbon beat Clarksville, perennial state contender as well. They've got the best runs batted in Class 1A, 15 home runs, and Peyton Robinson leads things for them, batting .519. Riley Allgood, their pitchers, had an outstanding year at 26-2 with just a .62 earned run average, and she is a strikeout pitcher. Anytime watching Riley Allgood here, Blake Walker, as Lisbon, a team that we've seen many times at the state tournament. In fact, head coach Bob Bunting in his 54th season is closing in on 1,300 wins. Just an incredible number.
Absolute Hall of Famer is what Lisbon has on their hands with Bob. And, you know, Lisbon knows how to be here. They know what to do when they're here at the state tournament. Had to read this fact about Twin Cedars. We were joking about it. Twin Cedars hasn't been to the state tournament since Jimmy Carter was in the White House, and gas was only 66 cents. We all know how the gas prices, how high they've been getting the last couple of weeks. So that's just a testament of how long it's taken Twin Cedars to get back here. But they're here. They're ready to get going. An update from the other field last time I checked was 4-4 all in the 4th inning. So Martinsdale St. Mary's trying to pull an upset against Newell Fonda. We already know the top of the bracket will be North Lynn versus Southeast Warren. So should be a good one tonight.
As we watch things here, Riley Allgood in the circle, Blair Baltus, her catcher, Chloe Clausen at third, Peyton Robinson at short, Mia Peterson at second, Ella Clark at first. Lefty throws the first pitch upstairs as the corners come charging. Around the outfield, Addie Peterson in left, Gabby Molman in center, and Callie Nelson in right. 1-0 count right now to Riley Duncan, the catcher for Twin Cedars. Allgood looks in to take the pitch. That pitch curves in from the outside in and nibbles the outside corner for strike one.
Allgood this season, 214 strikeouts. The other two pitchers only have 21 combined. That's 235 total. Really good season this year for Riley Allgood.
The wind that has been blowing stiff to right all day long is not blowing at all anymore, and it's brought the flies out. They're all over us here in the press area at Iowa Central Community College Field. So if we get distracted and you hear us convulsing all over the place,
you see us swinging on the cameras over on the far side.
It also means our center field camera is staying still as Allgood gets a grounder over to second base. Peterson picks it up and throws it to Ella Clark for out number one.
Just a nice little short chopper play. Good play by the second baseman. You know, these ground outs are always the toughest, especially here on this kind of brick. It can bounce a couple different ways. Always got to stay on your toes when you're here in the infield.
And that area between first and second has been dug out pretty good today. We've seen a few runners wipe out as they've tried to slam on the brakes. It gets dug out really good. They get out there and they really try to pound that red crushed brick back down, but a little loose area there. Another one over as the batter Roby pulls it out there to right field. And Nelson, you see it happen quite a bit. Nelson came up trying to gun. That is a hit, though, for Brooke Roby.
Not really what you want to see early for Lisbon. You know, Nelson, I know it's early, but, you know, just ran past that thing, kind of lazily went up and tried to grab it. You know, if this is late in the game, they're going to make an aggressive push to maybe send her to second.
As we move to Grace Bailey, the pitcher here for Twin Cedars, with Roby on first.
Bailey hitting .553 this year.
First pitch from the lefty is outside. Deirdre Moore, our home plate umpire tonight. Mark Murphy at first. J.D. Hugestrat is over at third base. 1-0 the count here to Grace Bailey. Outside corner once again.
Bailey, 44 RBIs this season. Tag that along with 7 home runs. That leads the team. Twin Cedars has hit 15 this year total.
1-1 the count right now to Bailey. Pitcher versus pitcher matchup here. Curveball comes in. That ball a hot shot out to right center field. And coming in from right field and making the catch is Callie Nelson. Avoided a near disaster there with Molman in center.
Nelson makes up for that little bit of a miscue there, if you call it that, at the start. Nice little roaming play out to center field there.
As you see the replay, a little charge put into the ball. Oh boy, that could have been a bad news there for Lisbon. Softball is not a full contact sport. You don't want to see those girls run into each other there. Thanks for that replay. And that'll bring up Allie Mockenhaupt. First pitch, pop foul out of play to the left side. Good camera work there. Leaves a little souvenir out there for the Lisbon Lions fans.
Well, they always say souvenir, but usually immediately after, someone comes on the PA and says, actually, you got to toss those back into play. Softballs are at a premium. Softballs are at a premium here at the state tournament.
They need to find a sponsor to cover those softballs and maybe keep them out there as souvenirs. Little rise ball there from Allgood is a ball on the inside.
Well, and it's always interesting when girls hit home runs outside. Usually no one wants to catch them. They just want to get out of the way. Try not to stay too far close to them so you don't get hit.
Fans all the way around on a warm night here in Fort Dodge. That ball popped up on the infield, coming over from short. Robinson makes the play for out number 3. No runs off a hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the first. Be back right after this on the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Digital Network.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday,
and we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
St. Mary's, is it?
Hey fans, Central College is covered with career-building programs and with tuition less than $20,000 a year and tons of scholarships. It's the best decision ever. Apply today at central.edu. Peyton Robinson leading things off here for the Lisbon Lions. She's going up against Grace Bailey. Robinson hacks that one just foul over there, says Deirdre Moore.
That was a little bit of
wiped out a little bit on home plate. Moore. It took her a quick second to make the call. Yeah, she's getting that dirt back. They've dug out quite the hole back there today.
Well, Christian Durian almost wiped out, kind of took an awkward step back over here on this left side. Dirt's a little, they did water it down pretty heavily here.
So 0-1 the count right now to Robinson. That pitch drops through the zone for strike 2.
Got an upset, Andy, over on the other field right now. Martinsdale St. Mary's leads Newell Fonda 3-2 in the 5th inning. That would be a huge upset.
Newell Fonda just good at everything. Little off-speed pitch swung on by Robinson over to Roby. Throws it across the infield to Mockenhop for out number 1.
Those cross-play throws are always the hardest, and with these shorter distances from home to first all the way around, you really can't make a mistake because a lot of these girls are pretty fast.
Yeah, they get there quick, and you mentioned it before we even went on the air tonight. That's a tough angle right now for the first baseman, Mockenhop, to be looking back right into the sun. We needed a couple innings of that sun to go down. Then everything will be great.
Yes.
This brings up Mita Peterson, the second baseman. She watches the first pitch low for ball 1.
Obviously starting a little bit late tonight. A couple games went a little bit slower than we expected today. We were on track, but not as bad as last night, as that last game of the day didn't start till
I wasn't
9
here.
o'clock.
I was watching a lot of those last night. I take zero of the blame today for the games running behind. When I left this field early to head to the other field, to head to Kruger Seeds Field, that we were ahead of schedule. So I blame you guys.
I was going to say, I've been on the call for the last 3 now, so it's my fault.
Talk faster. 1-1 the count. Little changeup coming in, drops right in through the zone. Nice pitch there from Grace Bailey.
That was a great pitch. Almost just kind of sit and admire it as it falls in.
Grace Bailey, 1.25 earned run average. She's 17-3 on the year. That pitch misses outside for a ball. It's 2-2 to Peterson. Bailey doesn't strike out a whole lot of people. 94 on the year, so a couple per game.
Just get you the good plays.
Ooh, nice play there by Riley Duncan, come hopping out of her catcher position.
Almost let it bounce like a basketball right in front of her. She's like, let me take my time here. I'll let this come back up to me. Gravity will do the rest.
Score at 2-3 on the really nice play by Riley Duncan. 2 outs here now, and that'll bring up Callie Nelson. Dodging more flies here behind home plate.
Nelson, 36 RBIs this season.
And that changeup crosses the outside corner for strike 1. So far, Bailey changing speeds quite a bit. I wouldn't say her fastball is necessarily overpowering. We haven't seen it come a whole lot, as we've seen a lot of junk pitches, which I really appreciate. Here comes the 0-1, swung on the outside, and Duncan not happy with herself for not catching it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, this is really confusing Lisbon. I mean, they're not really being able to get a lot of contact on it. And, yeah, these kind of off-speed pitches, like you said, causing problems here early.
0-2 the count quickly to Callie Nelson. They go way outside, swing and a miss, strike 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base for Lisbon in the bottom of the first. We'll be back right after this on the Iowa Farm Bureau Championship Network.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything
Dental insurance costs a fortune, and it covers nothing.
don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Welcome back here with you live on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy as we get ready to start the second inning. Andy Pollock, Blake Walker in a 0-0 game between Lisbon and Twin Cedars. First pitch on the outside corner from Riley Allgood, taking advantage of a little bit bigger strike zone out there. The batter is the designated player, Jillian French. Sun starting to disappear here. Outside again, called strike.
You know, Twin Cedars, they like to score the ball. I mean, 18 games this season, they've had over double digits in the score column. So expect them to start stringing some stuff together here soon, you feel like.
And swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Riley Allgood. Should say the night. Been here a long time today. Started our first games at 11 o'clock this morning. They play, 8 games, 10 games during the course of the day here between the two fields. Here at Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex, north side of Fort Dodge, northwestern-ish Iowa.
There is nothing out here.
Yeah,
there's an airport.
Yeah, you get to the airport when you get out of here, out of town, but just a beautiful setting as the sun goes down tonight. Many, many years the state softball tournament's been held here. They got now a refurbished St. Edmunds baseball field behind us, which is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Put a lot of money into that thing.
You want a place to host a state tournament championship for baseball. If Carroll doesn't work out or Iowa City doesn't work out, you come up to Fort Dodge.
There's been a lot of people that have been up here for the first time today. I was able to make a couple trips up here during the season this year to watch Centennial in Fort Dodge, and Allgood has that pitch get away from her, and you got to see that St. Edmunds field early on this year, and never even put 2 and 2 together. But there's been a lot of whispers about, hey, if they could ever figure out a way to have both boys and girls, now that they're having them at the same time, no one of any importance having those discussions, but just hearing a lot of people talk about it, and certainly a setup here that they could make it happen as Allgood comes in with a curveball, evens up the count at 2 apiece.
Got to put a couple more seating areas around here, that's for sure. But
well, they would if they knew they were going to get
it.
That'd be definitely worth it for up here.
Great facility all around up here.
Sun continues to go down. Our first base umpire, Mark Murphy, would like it to go down just a little bit further, and Allgood goes with a changeup on the outside corner, her second strikeout in a row.
Dealing in the circle right now. Twin Cedars having a hard time putting together a couple good at-bats.
Chloe Durian steps up to the plate now for Twin Cedars out of Bussey. We're discussing about how far a drive that would be, and the answer ended up being a long ways. That's down there south of Des Moines, a little bit east.
But good crowd for both these schools. I mean, obviously, hotels are packed probably all the way to Des Moines.
And getting around on that one's Durian. Zach Duncan coaches Twin Cedars, and like you mentioned, it was 1978 the last time they made the state tournament, but they've been building towards this. This hasn't been just a flash in the pan and all of a sudden they're here. They've won their conference title 4 years in a row, and now finally got over the hump after a couple of years getting knocked out in the sub-state finals. 11 years Zach Duncan has been there. That ball right through that 5.5 gap between short and third, and the first hit, actually the second hit for Twin Cedars.
But it's been a long time coming, and
neither of us were born in '78.
That's true. It's been a long time coming, and I know the Sabres are happy to be here.
Kristen Durian coming up next, the third baseman here for the Sabres. Rise ball there from Allgood. A little bit upstairs for ball 1. You want to watch rise balls, come back tomorrow and watch Fort Dodge play, and you'll see a lot of rise balls thrown there.
Going for back-to-back state championships.
Dodgers, tell you what, unfair advantage, but they travel well anyway. They don't
I was going to say.
But then you add it that they are playing literally 5 minutes from their home. It is quite the crowd. I was able to watch them here last year quite a bit, and they come out and support their team. The whole town definitely supports this whole tournament as well up here in Fort Dodge. Put on by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union.
I think just thankful we're all in one place, especially what's going on with the boys union.
That ball gets popped up, and coming over making the play is Peyton Robinson. Called off Chloe Clausen, and after one hit, one left on base, no errors. We will head to the bottom of the second right after this.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively
Relentlessly.
At your service.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Services!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
The Sabres don't waste any time in their warm-up. Already one pitch deep right now. 1-0 the count to Ella Clark. Clark hacks that one over to Durian. Durian throws it across the infield now. Mockenhop looking back into nothing but shadows. Able to make the play very easily. Score it 5-3 for the first out of the inning.
I wish I could say that it would get cooler, but it's quite stale right now. Lisbon is wearing their special, sleeveless jerseys here this afternoon into this evening. But
I am not wearing my special sleeveless jersey. In fact, it's better that I don't.
No farmer stand this year?
I got a farmer stand, comes right down to
there.
Right there. I wear
There
long
you go.
sleeves everywhere I go, and I'm out coaching. So that ball sent out into left center field and drops in front of Jetta Sterner for the first hit of the night for Lisbon.
I think
all good with a hit.
I think late in the game that would maybe be an out just to dive after it. But it's early, and that was a long way to cover. Just some of those hits just bloop right in the perfect spot.
And the trajectory of the ball coming down, it's one of those that if she doesn't make the play, that's going to roll for a little ways. So all good. Comes off the field for our first IMT substitution. Be worry-free with IMT. Or now you can be worry-free at imtins.com. Courtesy runner in for Lisbon is number 6. That's Addie Clark, the freshman. She's got 33, excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong one. She's got 1 stolen base on the year, not 33. Little bit of a difference there.
Hey, we'll see what she can do.
Addie Peterson, the left fielder, steps up now with Clark on first. Little sacrifice bunt, they throw it over. Clark quickly back into second, but Peterson does her job. And now with 2 outs, that'll bring up the catcher, Blair Baltus.
I know it stinks to get an out, and you hate to go back to the dugout, but you got to have a little bit of, hip in your step, at least advancing a runner in scoring position. That's always a solid, positive outlook when you're moving at these state tournaments.
And now with Baltus coming up to the plate on the season as a 400 batter, so you feel like you're in pretty good shape with her stepping up with a runner in scoring position. Watches the first pitch inside for ball 1.
Also got a great colorful bat up here.
That is a very, not sure what kind that is. I can't see the tag on it. Seen a lot of ghosts out here that you can hit with today. In fact, Chloe Clausen in the circle, that's what she's warming up with. That pitch upstairs, Baltus watches it for ball 2.
We talk about how beautiful this field is, just behind it or just in front of us, plane landing at the airport. Just, makes this so special. I don't know. It just screams Iowa. You look off to our east and you got cornfields, you got an airport. Beautiful facility.
I like that changeup there from Bailey. Completely keeps Baltus off balance. In fact, all good, able to get just enough into it when she got her hit to the outfield, but enough changeups from Bailey that they're not sitting on it, they're lunging at it, so they've got their weight completely forward by the time it gets there.
Oh, and it's like you said, we really haven't seen fastballs. It's just kind of been a lot of slow pitches and trying to catch each other off guard.
Bailey not letting Lisbon get comfortable. Clark at second. Another changeup on the outside drop there by Duncan, and now it's 3-1. And I suppose if we're going to see a changeup, now's the time. Looks like we're starting to get a little back to the future as we lose our center field camera. I don't know if this humidity plays around with our signal. It's getting humid and stale here tonight. In fact, that flag's not even moving. There's the fastball on the inside, hit up the middle, coming across is Roby, throws it across to Mockenhop for out number 3. They got a hit, but no runs, 1 left on base. Game's clipping along. We'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd right after this.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, Success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I want a drink.
And I want this free.
And I want this awesome ATV. I can't get enough of winning free stuff. Casey's just gave me these. Cause we won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Shop with Casey's Rewards for a chance to win free pizza, gas, and getaways all summer long.
We won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
I misspoke. They get way ahead of me on the scoreboard. We're heading to the top of the third right now. I thought I made this game go a little too quick.
I was going to say, you got me excited there for a little bit.
We're already about 40 minutes behind here tonight, playing some, actually no extra inning games today, just some longer games. A couple exciting ones, some really exciting games yesterday here at the state tournament.
State record is 4 hours and 36 minutes. Is the longest state tournament game ever.
How many innings did that
16 innings.
Wow. Okay.
State championship game. It was Regina versus Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont.
I sat through a 12-inning first game of a doubleheader earlier this season.
That's about as bad as it gets.
Knowing you had another 7-inning game after that, that was a pretty late night. Riley Allgood looks in. Jetta Sterner, the batter for Twin Cedars. That ball misses outside for ball one. You know, you've seen so many college coaches all around the field today, big schools, small schools, medium schools. A great showcase for the state of Iowa and some of this talent here. That ball knifed out into right field, and the catch made. Nice play by Callie Nelson. Good shot of her.
Well, and we saw a couple private jets landing yesterday, and, you know, we were wondering, we're like, what in the world, who's coming in here? And we're like, oh, it's these coaches. I've seen North Carolina's head coach. I've seen Minnesota.
Yep, like I said, it's a great showcase, and what better way to get exposed than having all of them right here watching two fields and so many fans as well.
Speaking of the other field, Martinsdale St. Mary's leads 6-2 over New Alfonda. That would be the biggest upset of the week if you take North Scott and ADM, yeah. But New Alfonda, they are favorite. I mean, they're a heavy favorite along with North Lynn to be the state champions. Won it last year.
Yep. Riley Duncan awaits the pitch, swings on that one, puts that through that little 5.5 hole. And the 1-out single for Riley Duncan.
Riley waited on that one, and she kind of held back a little bit, thought about it a little bit, sat back on it, got a good hit.
See the replay? Maybe.
Maybe the replay was already shown.
We pop back through Brooke Roby now.
Oh, there we go.
There's our replay. Toying with me back there. See that? Put the bouncer right through that gap. No play to be made between Robinson and Clausen.
I was wondering what all the cheering was. Martinsdale St. Mary's just hit a home run, 7-2.
First pitch to Brooke Roby is outside for ball one. Duncan over there at first base playing around a little bit, trying to get in Blair Baltus's head.
That's got to be so annoying for Baltus. And, you know, you see it a lot in softball. They're just like, maybe I'll go if you don't want to pay attention.
Now the answer is just get the ball back in the circle, then they can't go anywhere. And now Duncan goes, and Baltus can't hang on to it. And in with a stolen base is Riley Duncan, first runner in scoring position for Twin Cedars.
She is fast. She got there pretty quickly. I'd love to see if she's a track runner or something, because it's blazing speed to get her from first to second base.
That was her 29th stolen base of the year for Riley Duncan. Now Roby, who's 1 for 1 on the day with a 2-0 count to her, now 3-0.
Duncan, a first-team All-State selection, leads the team in stolen bases.
So Twin Cedars trying to get the early lead in this one. 3-0, misses upstairs, and that is a walk issued to Brooke Roby.
You know, Twin Cedars only 3 losses on the season, dropped their first game of the year to Wayne, who usually does pretty well, just can't quite get to the state tournament due to their schedule. They lost to Southeast Warren by 1, and then lost to Albia, who won here at the state tournament, state championship 2 years ago. So tough schedule for Twin Cedars. Haven't played near as many games as Lisbon. Lisbon schedules a lot of mid-season tournaments, but still a tough team. They're hanging tough here early as the 6th seed.
Twin Cedars has played 29 games on the year. Lisbon's played 39 games on the year. Pitch, nice job there by Bailey. Reaches for it, and over there gets the fielder's choice as Robinson throws it to Clausen.
Couple awkward bounces on the baseball throughout. I can tell you that the lights are in fact on. It does look like on our monitor, it looks like it's pitch black outside.
I just got the text of the upset alert. Martindale St. Mary's, like you mentioned, 7-2 in the 6th. Newell Fonda has committed 4 errors.
Thank you, Paul Yeager.
Very uncharacteristic of Newell Fonda. Yeah, as that sun goes completely down, everything will adjust for our cameras. It'll look much lighter out there.
Yeah, thanks to Paul Yeager on that update. Paul, good to see him around the state tournament. Flew in on his private helicopter yesterday. Came in on his fancy limousine.
He's got his entourage with him everywhere he goes. Got his hair and makeup crew ready in the tents back behind the field. So
he's the main show here at the state tournament.
Mr. Jessup himself. 1-0 the count right now to Allie Mockenhop.
Might not want to wear that pink jacket. Might need a pink tank top or something on Friday or Thursday for the championships.
That pitch from Allgoody is a strike on the lower part of the zone.
That's another thing about this state tournament. They get everything done in 4 days. I mean, it is unbelievable. Tomorrow are all the semifinals. We get them all done. We start at 11, finish at 7:30 as our last game. And then Thursday, play championships. Everybody plays. Add-on consolations.
Over there and picked up by Peterson. Peterson gets it to Clark there at the end, and she is out. And that is out number 3 just in the nick of time. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd and be back with a Lisbon half of the inning right after this.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community, like family,
like home. SWIC is a place for you.
And we're back here in the bottom of the 3rd. Chloe Clausen, Gabby Molman, and then back to the top of the order for Lisbon. First pitch is a strike from Grace Bailey.
Feels like way too much action that we've had so far to have no runs.
Little off-speed pitch hitting the outfield, coming in to make the plays. Jetta Sterner makes the catch. Barely snow cone that thing, kept it off the top of the turf.
It's like reaching your hand in a cookie jar. Just kind of whoop, just grabbed it right off.
See the replay here. Again, another off-speed pitch. Got Lisbon's weight out in front there with Clausen. It's been a team-wide thing for Lisbon with all these different change-ups being thrown by Grace Bailey. And now Gabby Molman steps up to the plate, the number 9 hitter. Watches the first pitch on the lower part of the zone for strike 1. Molman in the back to the top with Peyton Robinson. Just 1 hit the first time through the order for the Lions. Bailey looks in, throws one out and away. As Duncan wants to come out and just have a quick little conversation, make sure they're on the same page.
You know, I just realized the reason why that camera is so dark is because that's the camera above us. So I think in between innings, I'm going to have to lighten it up. I was asking our producer, Ruben, I'm like, hey, we should lighten up this camera. And I'm like, oh, I can't do that. We'll try to get that fixed up for you so it doesn't look like we don't have the lights on.
And that was the one earlier today that I actually had to turn down because it was
so bright.
When the sun came out, it was cloudy this morning, then the sun came back out. 1-2 the count right now to Gabby Molman from Grace Bailey. Swung on over there, picked up off the hop to Roby, throws it across to Mockenhop for out number 2. Right off the short hop there for Roby. We're starting to get a halo on our center field. I'm telling you, it is muggy out here right now. That's about how I feel
on the camera.
That's
it's
about
like
how I feel right now.
Oh
looking
my
at
gosh!
That center field camera.
It looks like when you hop out of the shower and your mirror's all fogged up. Yeah, it's not too pleasant out here.
Steamy night in Fort Dodge. 2 outs here. Top of the order, lined right back over to Mockenhop for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we move to the 4th, back right after this on the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, an Iowa farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau. As proud title sponsor of the state softball tournament, the Iowa Farm Bureau is dedicated to creating a vibrant future for Iowa through partnerships and programs that help cultivate individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. Making it to the state tournament is a great accomplishment that takes a lot of support. That's why we provide millions of dollars in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence. The well-being of Iowa students is also very important to Farm Bureau. That's why we provide concussion insurance coverage at no cost for all students in grades 9 through 12 who participate in a sanctioned sport. As just one of only 7 states to provide this coverage, it's just another way we're striving to support Iowa's outstanding young leaders. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau, congratulations to all the players and coaches on an outstanding season. And good
on the radio. And back up here with Jillian French leading things off for Twin Cedars here in the top of the 4th. Scoreless, which 3 hits though for Twin Cedars, only 1 for Lisbon the first time through the order.
Yeah, it almost feels impossible. You know, just like, I mean, Twin Cedars hitting the ball well, 3 hits, just can't quite get anything across.
And they've been completely scattered. You see the number 2 batter, the number 7 batter, and then back at the top of the order again. So about 3 batters, 4 batters in between each one. And that ball right back through that same gap. Now maybe a chance for Twin Cedars to do something with a leadoff single from French.
It's about the same spot. Like you said, almost every single time besides that blooper. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Lisbon's not really going to change anything because of that, but if you're finding the right spot, it works well.
Going to have a pinch runner coming into the game. Substitutions in today's game are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. And coming in for Twin Cedars is Kenzen Roberts.
Bottom of the 6th inning, St. Mary's leads over New Alfonda 7-2.
1-game playoff. Weird things can happen.
Yeah. No matter what, everybody at least gets to play 2 games because of the consolation. But
Keisha Reed shows bunt, and they come back over, and she is out at first base. I think that Roberts thought the ball got through on the backside, and she was looking to see where it was, and Baltus comes up firing.
She almost kind of leaned looking. You can see on the replay here. Yeah, she just delayed reaction. Look, yeah, she hesitates just for a second.
Well, and a nice job by Peterson coming over to cover it, and that takes away that leadoff hitter that the Sabres had.
She knew right where to put that ball.
And it was a strike. That ball, high fly ball out to right field. Calling it out there is Nelson, and she makes the play. And just like that, you go from having a runner on trying to sacrifice her over to 2 outs and nobody on.
Yeah, softball is cruel. It'll do that to you. But, I mean, just, you know, we're just playing pitch and catch, it feels like right now. Not really any big threats so far. That's the only problem with these night games. These players have all day to think about it. Granted, this is
that's what they do.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a normal thing. But, you know, that's the weird thing about baseball and softball. You don't sit in school. You know, it's different than football and basketball. You know, you have to do your daily life. Here you're like, well, I can sit on the couch all day and go play softball.
Now these 2 teams coming from quite the distance as well. Lisbon's made this trip many times before. Twin Cedars not quite so much, but you make that trip. You're out here. You know, it's up to the coaches figuring out the best way to attack things. You know, do you stay out, or are you in the heat all day to get acclimated to it? Do you way back at the hotel or wherever you are, you know, in the air conditioning and come out here late, who knows? You go somewhere in between. Is that first pitch fouled off there from Chloe Durian?
Well, and like I said, I mean, not everybody was able to stay in Fort Dodge. I know some people stayed where we're staying at in Story City.
Yeah,
you know,
got
it's
quite
like
the
yeah,
haul
it's
back,
an hour drive back to our hotel. So, I mean, yeah, you'll take that mini vacation that you get to have, and it's cool that everybody at least gets to play twice. But
not gonna lie, I flinched at that one. That was right back at my face.
I've played games today. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna flinch, and then they come back.
Yeah,
then they come back at me. We've had our thing knocked down. We've had our Wi-Fi thing knocked down because of the wind.
1-2 the count right now to Chloe Durian. Outside pitch over there to Robinson. She picks up, has to get rid of it quickly, and Ella Clark full extension over at first base. No runs, no hits, no one left on base. We are smoking through this one, heading to the bottom of the fourth right after this on the IGHSAU Digital Network.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
There is just no time the way that Twin Cedars warms up. They come right out and they are ready to go. Already one out as Mia Peterson grounds out to third base over there at Kristen Durian. Easy out there, and one pitch, one out for the Sabres.
Thankful for instant replay.
As now Callie Nelson comes in, 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. First pitch inside, she gets hit by the pitch. It's been right across the knee.
Yeah, I was going to say, kind of did a weird jump. Kind of snuck underneath the catcher. And
now Ella Clark, who had a ground out to third in her first at-bat, right here in the meat of the order for Lisbon. Clark batting .381 on the year, couple home runs. She shows bunt, lays it down, right back out to Bailey, who throws over for the out. Sacrifices a runner, but now again you've got two outs.
Yeah,
with that runner in scoring position.
Probably kind of wanted that one to sneak more down the left field line. The fact that it kind of centered hurt him just a little bit. But yeah, you'll take that runner at second base.
Riley Allgood, the pitcher coming up now for Lisbon. Allgood bats .330 on the season. Trying to help her own cause right now. She steps up, throws left and bats left. Does Allgood. She's 1 for 1 on the day.
31 RBIs.
That pitch, the chopper over there, fouled down the first baseline as Mockenhop picks it up. After 4 games today, I'm starting to feel the old voice is fleeting right now. And I head off to morning. Those poor kids are going to have to speak in sign language to them or something. We'll see what happens.
It's always interesting to see these left-handed pitchers and hitters. You know, my younger brother, he's left-handed. He pretty much does everything with his right hand in sports. So it's so interesting to see them stay with true left-hand hitting.
Allgood gets around on that one, almost knocks over Mockenhop, but she makes the play. And man, I tell you what, look out as Twin Cedars continues to keep Lisbon off the board. And we'll be back with the top of the fifth.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
already in the top of the 5th inning here. So we look at Central College.
You want me to help you with that read?
Yeah, somewhere here I've got the Central College read. There it is. Central College is you covered with career building programs with tuition less than $20,000 today at central.edu. They've been sponsoring girls' state tournaments for a long time.
Games when we realized, oh, there's a Central College banner here on this field. We don't have to put up the graphic.
First pitch from Riley Allgood to Kristen Durian is a ball on the outside. Sabres have 4 hits, but they've been very scattered throughout, so they haven't scored yet. A couple really good pitchers tonight. Outside once again from Allgood. Not giving Durian anything good to hit right now.
Yeah, we're just in a stalemate. I mean, you know, I don't like the trend we're going on, considering if we're wanting it to be a quick night, but, you know, both these teams just pretty even.
That ball hacked foul over into the media area. Uh-oh, here's a message from Paul Yeager. What's he telling me? All right, 7-2. Martinsdale St. Mary's in the bottom of the 7th.
7, 8, 9 hitters.
7, 8, 9 hitters for Newell Fonda.
I think we might be seeing an upset on our hands.
That pitch misses upstairs, makes it 3-1 right now to Durian.
Boy, that would be huge. And if you're North Lynn, oh, you're going to be grinning from ear to ear if Newell Fonda gets that out.
Boy, and how about the game earlier from Ellie Flanagan? He called that one as that ball, nice play by Peyton Robinson, throws it across to Clark for the out. Ellie Flanagan for North Lynn earlier, 3 for 3, 2 home runs and a 1-hitter.
Unbelievable.
In a 5-inning game. In fact, that 1 hit came from the number 8 batter late in the game. We hadn't yet spoke of the no-hitter that she was pitching. We were ready.
Well, and we saw a no-hitter from Central Springs today.
Oh man, Clausen is so good for them.
And then we saw a perfect game. Granted, it was only 9 outs, but Fort Dodge's pitcher threw a perfect game.
Yeah, Jalen Adams, just watched her for years. Feels like she's been around forever. 100-game winner in Class 5A, playing in probably the toughest conference in the state when you consider that she had number 2 Waukee Northwest in there as well. Ankeny Centennial started the year number 2. Ankeny High as well, and then Ames came on. They were a top 10 team by the end of the year as well, as that ball Peterson throws over to Clark. So Lisbon continues to make the plays on defense, but they just haven't woke the bats up yet.
Yeah, I mean, even if they get a couple on base, they just haven't been able to do it. They jumped to 2 outs so quickly, it feels like. You already got your back up against the wall.
And Riley Duncan, for the second time, comes up with 2 outs. They would love to get something going with the top part of their order. That's just kind of difficult when you have 2 outs. Blair Baltus wants to make sure she's got the right signal from her coach. First pitch, little rise ball outside for ball 1.
I'll tell you what, there's so much brick, or like taking up brick right here in the middle. It's going to be a tough play if anyone slides into home. This feels like they've added so much here at the home plate.
That ball's outside as well. And it's 2-0.
Allgood's doing a pretty good job at least fighting back in at-bats. We've seen her get down a couple times and be able to recover.
Allgood was an all-tournament pitcher a year ago. In this now her junior campaign, she said she's 26-2 on the year. Struck out 207 batters, just 1 tonight. That ball popped up into right field, gets above the lights, but camping out underneath it to make the play is Callie Nelson for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th here on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune, and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
the best meat in town.
Services!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
Addie Peterson leading things off here for Lisbon as they try to get things going with their bat. They've just got one hit through 4 full innings on Grace Bailey. That pitch over there to shortstop Brooke Roby. She throws it across for 1 pitch, 1 out. Grace Bailey's got a lot of those tonight. Again, she's only had 1 strikeout and a lot of 1-pitch at-bats. Blair Baltus, now the catcher, comes up.
I believe they're close on that other field for a new Alfonda possible upset. Martinsdale St. Mary's close to pulling it off.
Bailey looks in. First pitch outside for ball 1. Duncan had set up way outside.
I did see on the baseball side, Van Meter currently down 2-0 against Kemper Catholic. Van Meter 36-0 in baseball. That'd be a heck of an upset.
Changeup comes in for a strike from Bailey. You never know in baseball, the multiple pitchers is so important, so records can be pretty skewed with those pitch counts. And to go undefeated is, also during the regular season, incredibly impressive.
Kemper Catholic, basically, it's a home game.
Right there, yes, at Merchants Park. That pitch called strike on the outside corner, Baltus, and it's 1-2.
It seems like they're getting hits on her fastballs, but everything else, I feel like their only hit came on a fastball, honestly, but just a lot of off speed.
She's got him lunging at him right now. See what she comes with on the 1-2. Goes on the fastball outside. And, again, not an overpowering fastball, probably just in the low 50s, I'd say. But it's that off-speed pitch just completely has Lisbon lunging at pitches.
Catcher trying to frame that so badly. At least trying to make it seem like it's in the zone.
Riley Duncan plays behind the plate with a ton of energy. There's another off-speed pitch. The drop ball comes in. And the second strikeout of the night for Grace Bailey.
She got her swinging way out front.
Well, the arm speed remains the same. That looks like it's coming in as a fastball. That drop ball, though, came in right at the knees and then dropped off the table. It was actually in the dirt when Baltus went after it. And you have to. It looks like a strike where it's coming in. But again, Bailey keeping everybody off balance. The humidity making her pitches work right now. And quickly again, it's 2 outs. That pitch misses inside for ball 1 to Chloe Clausen.
Yet to hear a cheer from the other field. I don't think that game's over yet.
And that changeup comes right down the middle. Looked like it was going to be high and then drops right into the zone.
How are you supposed to hit it? It just sits and then it just drops.
The answer is you're going to get a pop-up out of it, just the way that ball comes in. There's some cheering.
I was going to say, sounds like it's a final.
That pitch outside makes the count 2-1.
Well, we didn't see any 8s upset a 1 this tournament, but we did just see a 7 beat a 2 for the second time this tournament.
Speaking of 7-2, that was the final over on that field.
Oh, there you go.
2-1 the count right now to Clausen with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. That ball swung on, lined out into right center field, and it's going to drop for a hit. Second hit of the night for Lisbon.
Really can't let your guard down if you're Lisbon. You just stay patient, you wait on it just a little bit. It was a good pitch.
Yeah, fastball, kind of put it up and away. And the 2-out single for Chloe Clausen will bring up Gabby Molman, the center fielder, the number 9 batter here for the Lions.
If you're doing work in the 8-9 spot, you got to make your offense feel pretty good, especially give a little bit more momentum to your 1, 2, 3 hitters.
First pitch to Molman coming up. Ball popped up over there to third base. Oh, boy. Kristen Durian got her feet crossed up, nearly tripped on the bag, but makes the play. So 1 hit there for Lisbon. Left 1 on base, no runs. We had the top of the 6th in a game that is just cruising along.
I want a drink.
And I want this free.
And I want this awesome ATV. I can't get enough of winning free stuff. Casey's just gave me these. 'Cause we won the Casey Sweep.
Shop with Casey's Rewards for a chance to win free pizza, gas, and getaways all summer long.
We won the Casey's sweepstakes, the summer of freedom sweepstakes.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face. SWIC feels like a community, like family,
like home. SWIC is a place for you.
Brooke Roby leading things off, the number 2 batter for the Twin Cedars Sabres. She has been on base both times she's been up tonight, 1 for 1 with a walk. And they would love to get the leadoff batter on right now. They've had the leadoff runner on before, but weren't able to get anything from it. That first pitch misses for a ball.
Was just confirmed. We will have a new state champion in Class 1A. Joel Fonda is defeated by Martinsdale St. Mary's.
Line, that's a fair ball down the right field line by Roby. Roby is rounding first, heading to second, and has to go back in. And that ball was right on the line down the right field side, and a leadoff double for Brooke Roby.
That was very close. That's a Kruger Seeds extra base hit. This one was really close along the right field line, and it just tucks back into that corner. Luckily, it wasn't a triple.
Yeah, that is definitely the spot for a triple. Looked like Roby might have slipped a little bit coming around first base, but she is in there now. You may see some small ball from the Sabres. 1 run may be enough in this one, as we already sit in the top of the 6th with no score. Grace Bailey, 0 for 2 on the night, got on by fielder's choice in her last at-bat. And she steps up, wants to step out against Riley Allgood. Allgood gives up less than 1 run per game. That pitch is low and away for ball 1. Baltus holds it there a little extra long.
I'm sure fans would love to see a 6-7 matchup in the state semifinals. Wasn't in my bracket.
Your hometown fans are going to come cheer regardless. That's the beauty of Iowa high school sports. Boy, they come out to support. Here's the 1-0. Ball popped up into center field, getting underneath it, and making the play is Gabby Molman. And that's about exactly what you'd hope for right now if you're Lisbon. Getting that out and not allowing the runner to advance.
You're punching air right now if you're Twin Cedars. I mean, that's only 1 out, and that's great. But, man, you're just like, can we just get something while someone's on base?
Mockenhaupt. We'll see if they try to use her to advance Roby. The leadoff double here in the top of the 6th, the 5th hit of the night for Twin Cedars. No runs to show for it.
415 hitter.
That can be a negative though right now, because you're looking at hitters that hit for power, and you're not moving them forward right now if you get pop flies to the outfield like they just had.
Showed our outfield camera for a second. One, it's probably not focused, so it's probably dark on that camera, but the other one it's so muggy here.
Getting the halos around the batters. That pitch up in the zone evens up the count at 1 apiece.
My favorite part when you're the last game of the day, everybody slowly but surely starts working their way over. You'll see Martinsdale St. Mary's whole team come over and watch. Free scouting.
Here comes the 1-1 from Allgood. Upstairs.
Ooh. Good take.
That is one spot the pitchers have not got, is the high in the zone pitch. And now it's 2-1 to Mockenhaupt.
26 RBIs this year for her.
She lays off that pitch, and it's 3-1. She's got 1 home run on the year. Like you said, very good hitter, batting over 420. And now 3-1 to her.
Yeah, both these teams with 15 home runs total. So even in that category.
That pitch fouled back off the hands of Mockenhaupt. Jillian French waiting up next. Twin Cedars trying to capitalize on the leadoff double here by Brooke Roby.
Got to do something here.
That pitch lined in, bounces in the dirt. And a nice play over there by Robinson. It did send Roby right back to second base. And this is exactly, if you're Lisbon, this couldn't have worked out any better after giving up the leadoff double.
Yeah, and I mean, a little frustrating for Twin Cedars, but yeah, just drops it right in there, perfectly placed.
And we head now to the designated player, Jillian French, 1 for 2. First pitch fouled there. Trickles out of the box down the third base side. Boy, you got to look at this as an opportunity right now you have to capitalize on for Twin Cedars.
It's been a couple times tonight. They've just been here. They've been in this situation. They just can't get it.
An illegal pitch called right away there, and it's a ball anyway, so it doesn't matter. Saw the extended arm for the delayed dead ball come out right away from Deidre Hall. Says, got to come to a pause.
I called the game yesterday. I think there was like 6 illegal pitches. And it's weird because, you know, everybody's it's great to have all these umpires, but not all the umpires are going to call those all season long. So you get to the state tournament and you get these such really good umpires, and they're like, oh, yeah, you can't do that.
And it needs to be called all season long. That's one of the biggest pet peeves of mine. Saw even last year in a state title game, a pitcher who had 0 called on her all year gets 2 called in huge situations, and they were.
Yeah.
They were illegal pitches. 2-1 the count. Ball upstairs, makes it 3-1 right now to French. Keisha Reed waiting on deck. Yeah, you go all year, and I get not disrupting the flow of the game, but it's a disservice to the girls. I mean,
yes.
The coach can tell them as much as they want. But the second that the umpire calls it, then it becomes real. 3-1 the count right now from Riley Allgood to Jillian French. Goes on the outside, misses on the corner. Another walk issued.
Allgood didn't really like it. She kind of looked at her catcher and was like, oh, really? Unfortunately, that's how it works. Get Reed up in here. 395 hitter. 2 home runs, 23 RBIs. This is a good spot here. Got to do something with it, though.
0 for 2 on the day from Keisha Reed. You know what this really becomes important is if Reed can move on, you'd love to have a chance to get back to the top of the corner run here. The number 6 batter here in the lineup, Keisha Reed, the left fielder. Awaits a pitch from Allgood. Curveball comes in, gets the ground ball over to Peterson. She flips it to second base for the out to Robinson. And disaster averted if you're a Lisbon Lion, as they cannot capitalize on the leadoff double for Twin Cedars. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Lisbon back to the top of their order.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday,
and we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team, and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Changeup comes in for a strike. We did miss a ball in the dirt. I tell you what, we got to run our ads, but holy cow, we got to get back in as fast as we can because the Sabres waste 0 time. They're out there throwing pitches already. That pitch in the dirt as well. This is Peyton Robinson, the leadoff batter for Lisbon. She's had 2 ground outs to short today. Brooke Roby having herself a nice day. Neither team has committed an error yet. It's been a very sound defensive game. We've only had 3 total strikeouts in this one between the 2 pitchers. 7 hits, a lot of balls in play. That ball is right back over out of the dirt, and that ball right as I say it, and they say safe at first as the errant throw from Brooke Roby pulled Mocknopt off the base. And the leadoff runner there for Lisbon is Peyton Robinson. We'll see the replay. Throw took her just a little high.
Nope, she's safe.
She is safe. Good call down there at first base by the first base umpire, Mark Murphy. Veteran umpire makes the right call, as confirmed on replay.
Talk
and
about
the first error, I jinxed him. First error of the day.
Talk about players having ice in our veins. You know, how about umpires? That's a heck of a call at this moment.
Dead ball called coming out of the box. And they're going to say it was a foul ball as it went off Peterson in the box. Twin Cedars was looking to turn 2.
Yeah, they did not care if that was a foul ball. They were like, let's practice. You hope, I mean, you know, Twin Cedars fans won't see that replay that are out here at the ballpark, but you hope that doesn't come to bite you.
Pitch on the outside, evens up the count at 1 apiece. Looking to move that go-ahead run over is Lisbon.
Got to be careful here because Lisbon, they're thinking run. Like they're thinking we have to score now. So you can't jump ahead too far.
1-1 the count to Peterson. Shows bunt, pulls back again. They try the throw down there as Mocknop.
That's also dangerous
yes.
for Twin Cedars because if you miss that throw, that thing's going all the way to the corner and she could possibly get to third base.
Seen it happen before. 2-1 the count right now to Mia Peterson, the second baseman. 0 for 2 on the day. She shows bunt. Comes in, that's a strike. Oh my word! I mean, Kristen Durian right now is almost in the batter's box, charging in from the third base side.
I'd hate for something to bloop over her head, but I mean, just
hate for her to get hurt.
She's staying close,
especially with all the changeups that have been thrown by Bailey. Here's the 2-2. Shows bunt once again, gonna square it up. That pitch swung on, a little swinging bunt goes foul. Again, trickles out of the box. It's really hard for Lisbon to make any sort of solid contact on these pitches from Grace Bailey.
This is where the bloopers can really hurt because you see how far, look how far the outfield is. I mean, they are quite backed up. Infield kind of playing it a little bit. That's a really tough spot for Twin Cedars here.
2-2 the count to Peterson. Change up the middle. There was basically your sacrifice bunt is what that ended up being, and that's what Peterson was trying to do. We'll score at 1-3, and now Callie Nelson, who's 0 for 1. She got hit by a pitch in her last at-bat.
Runner on first got a good jump. That kept Bailey from at least trying to second. She thought about it. Just take that out when you can get it. But 1 out here, runner on second. This is about the best scenario Lisbon's had pretty much all game, it feels like.
Callie Nelson steps up to the plate. Nelson, 387 hitter. With a runner in scoring position, that's Peyton Robinson. Pitches on the inside corner for strike 1. Duncan came popping out of that catcher's position.
Yeah, she said, you know what, I'm just going to come and run out and maybe just go chase her. She's not going to move.
High energy player.
Yeah, just when she runs and everything, I'd love to see what she's like to talk to because it just feels like she probably always smiles all the time.
And we've got a dead ball and a hit batter. That's the second time Nelson's been hit by a pitch today.
We got a replay on that. That'd be interesting. Couple Twin Cedars fans didn't think that it did hit her.
It definitely hit her. I'm just not sure which part of the bat or part of the. Thought it hit her in the elbow.
Yeah, it must have just grazed by her. But
there was definitely, you could hear the contact coming. Just didn't know exactly where it hit her. But now runners at first and second.
You know, you don't want to think about this too hard if you're the Sabres. You know, yes, this isn't a great place to be here, especially in the bottom of the 6th, because, you know, Lisbon scored. Boom. Last time, last chance. But
Ella Clark is coming up right now. Bats .381 on the year, 2 home runs, 33 runs batted in. She's one of 5 players with over 30 runs batted in for Lisbon as Clark steps up to the plate. Looking for a ground ball to the right side. As Coach Zach Duncan has gone back to his dugout. And with 1 out, we continue play.
I thought you were about to say Coach Riley Duncan because she's coaching here at that catcher position.
That ball just foul, and that would have scored the run.
Take a breath.
All the way down there to the outfield wall. As Keisha Reed, haven't said her name a whole lot, mainly because haven't seen a whole lot of balls hit to the outfield. All day long has not been a good day, not been an active day to be an outfielder. You're collecting your paycheck regardless.
Yeah. I don't think center field's even been touched, honestly.
0-1 the count right now to Ella Clark. Peyton Robinson at second, Callie Nelson at first. Duncan comes popping out once again. And that evens up the count at 1 apiece.
That's always so interesting because you don't want to get, as a batter, you don't want to get called for interference standing in front of the catcher. That could allow a Lisbon runner to get to another higher up base spot. So
1-1 the count as Duncan goes way outside again. The changeup. Clark, I think, swung when that ball was about 10 feet from home plate. It just comes in on one plane and drops off.
That looks like me playing like baseball video games. I got no idea what I'm doing. I'm just swinging at everything.
That is a dirty pitch from Grace Bailey. 1-2 the count right now to Clark. She may come back to it. Goes to the fastball outside, and that is a nice stop over there by Chloe Durian. Throws it across and out at first base. But it does move the runners forward. What a play at second by Chloe Durian.
And I'm surprised Lisbon didn't come home. You had one out. Now you got two. I'd be interested to see the. She's out. I don't know.
Yeah,
he
was
said,
out.
He said it was out at
first.
Yep. Do we have a replay on that possibly? I don't. That was a close play. Doesn't look like we got a replay on that one, but
I thought she was out anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, heck of a play from her knees.
That was the initial call, too,
yes.
right?
Yeah. I was confused why they thought.
And we're going to get an intentional walk. Riley Allgood. They're going to move her in favor of Addie Peterson. They're going to load the bases right now with 2 outs.
Which
I don't disagree with this call at all.
Yeah, I think, Addie this season, 255 hitter, 21 RBIs. 1 home run, 28 hits. Not a bad decision. Create that force out.
Twin Cedars trying to dodge a bullet here in the bottom of the 6th.
This is the Sabres putting all their chips on the table.
First pitch misses. No, it is a strike on the inside corner.
That was a big out, though.
Huge out. He's good. Bases loaded for Allgood. Yeah. Great effort there by Durian. That ball swung on. That goes up the middle, picked up by Roby. She throws it across for the out. A couple innings in a row with the leadoff batters. Team's not able to score, and we head to the 7th. Wow, stay tuned for this finish.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present the state softball tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on an outstanding softball season. And remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Durian, and Sterner, 7, 8, and 9 batters for the Twin Cedars Sabres up to try to give them the lead. No one scored in this one. We've had 7 hits, a couple missed opportunities for both teams, including a leadoff double in the last inning for Twin Cedars, a leadoff leadoff error in the last inning for Lisbon. They had bases loaded, 2 runners on with 1 out, and then bases loaded with 2 outs. Not able to score. And Chloe Durian steps up. She's 1 for 2 on the day for Twin Cedars and coach Zach Duncan.
So a 1-0 game would be the lowest score we've had in the state tournament. No games have gone to extra innings yet. So, I don't know. It's just been one of those nights. Again, do we have a full moon? Today at this field has been a full moon type day when it comes to how these teams have played and all the oddities we've seen.
First pitch from Allgood is upstairs for ball 1. She's has been really good tonight. Scattered 5 hits. Here's the 1-0. That ball's up the middle, and that's going to be a leadoff single for Chloe Durian.
I don't know how that thing snuck all the way through.
It didn't look like it was particularly hard to hit, but like you said, it just kept weaving and weaving its way through right up the middle as you see the replay here. It just had some mustard on it. And a leadoff single, another leadoff runner on.
I was going to say, we have seen this so much tonight.
We've got an IMT insurance substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com.
They're going to run Cheyenne Bruns.
So Bruns in to run for Chloe Durian, and now Kristen Durian is up to the plate. That represents the go-ahead run over at first, and boy, you feel if you can squeeze out a run here in the 7th, that's a huge mountain to overcome for the home team, Lisbon.
Unfortunately for both these two teams, no matter what happens, it's going to be a gut punch whoever scores.
And this also means Riley Duncan will come back up to the plate as they show bunt. Oh, maybe not if she pops it up. They're going to try to sacrifice a run over. They're going to put their eggs in the Riley Duncan basket, I think. They'll sacrifice a couple of them over, try to get Bruns to third, and see if Riley Duncan from her leadoff spot can get a hit. First things first, though, got to get that bunt on the ground. And pops that one up as well. Oh boy, that takes the bunt out of the equation.
Yeah, it's like you said, you kind of push all your chips there, and you're like, all right, here's what we're going to do, and if it doesn't work out.
Well, the formula is a lot easier to talk about than it is to actually accomplish here in the 7th with sacrificing that runner over with all the movement coming from All-State pitcher Riley Allgood. And now the count's 0-2 to Kristen Durian. Ball swung on, right back over, and a double play ball. Nice play over there by Chloe Clausen.
Man, that's just, you understand the IQ, and you know what's going to happen. She knew before. She's like, if this thing comes to me, I have to look at first base, and that's exactly what she did. That's a tough one for Twin Cedars to swallow.
You see it here, the line out there to Chloe Clausen. Right there, throws it back over, makes the play. Easy call by Mark Murphy, and just like that, the number 9 batter, Jetta Sterner, and now we may not see Riley Duncan in the leadoff spot with a runner on. Timeout called is...
I really wanted to make the joke that Duncan could break the donut on the scoreboard, but he couldn't.
She may get a chance in an 8th.
I was going to say, you never know.
That pitch swung on, and there it is. Out number 3, Lisbon going to try to win it with a walk-off. In the quarterfinals of Class 1A, we'll be back with the 7, 8, and 9 hitters right after this.
I'm Brent Johnson, an Iowa farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau. As proud title sponsor of the state softball tournament, the Iowa Farm Bureau is dedicated to creating a vibrant future for Iowa through partnerships and programs that help cultivate individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. Making it to the state tournament is a great accomplishment that takes a lot of support. That's why we provide millions of dollars in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence. The well-being of Iowa students is also very important to Farm Bureau. That's why we provide concussion insurance coverage at no cost for all students in grades 9 through 12 who participate in a sanctioned sport. As just one of only 7 states to provide this coverage, it's just another way we're striving to support Iowa's outstanding young leaders. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau, congratulations to all the players and coaches on an outstanding season, and good luck in the tournament.
Blair Baltus coming up. Lisbon needs a base runner. 8 total hits. No one's been able to scratch out a run, and it hasn't been for plenty of opportunities. Baltus steps up to the plate. Grace Bailey has kept the Lisbon hitters off balance all night long. Baltus. First pitch swung on. That's a very soft one over to third base, and the out made by Kristen Durian. She comes flying across the infield. I've been informed that Dar Danielson is the only one here that can call an extra inning game.
Yeah,
so if it goes extras, we're going to have to track him down.
We might have to leave. But Dar was here till like 11 last night, so I guarantee he's already back to Story City to sleep in his hotel bed.
This will bring up Chloe Clausen. Baltus grounds out. Clausen is 1 for 2 on the day. And the changeup comes in a little bit upstairs that time. Seen some great pitches like that today, though, from Grace Bailey. .1-0 the count to Clausen. That pitch swung on, and that goes just foul there over to Durian. Picks up the second it goes across that white line. As the flies continue to swarm me.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Lost our breeze. That was keeping them all down.
Yeah. Well, there's a little bit of a breeze, but it's not coming in.
Protected
I was
from
going
it
to
here
say.
with all the windshields behind us.
I appreciate the shade during the day, but
1-1 the count right now to Chloe Clausen. Pitch swung on the outside corner, and strike number 2. We sit in the bottom of the 7th, a 7-inning game. Will we be headed for extra softball?
just 2 hits for Lisbon.
That pitch way outside is Duncan.
I do appreciate that she tried to frame it.
She had that thing out in the river, tried to get on the shore.
Hey, I mean, you might as well frame it, see if we can get it in there a little bit.
Now it's 2-2. Off-speed pitch, and that's going to get in the gap.
Whoa.
Chloe Clausen, the one-out single. She represents the walk-off run.
That humidity's not going to be kind to that grass out there. Saw it there on a little bit of a slit by the left fielder.
And an off-speed pitch. You lunge at it, and that's where their hits have come from. And now we go to the number 9 batter, Gabby Molman. Will they try to sacrifice her over and let Peyton Robinson try to win it? Molman, 0 for 2 on the night. With a winning run of Chloe Clausen at first. Molman lays down the bunt. That's a nice bunt. Sacrificed over, makes the play. And now Chloe Clausen, a winning run at second and back to the top of the order with Peyton Robinson. Robinson 0 for 3 on the night. Has made really good contact each time she's been up. If she can get a hit to the outfield, they win.
You got to feel like she's due. 36 RBIs, 4 home runs, .519 batting average, 70 hits. If it's her time to shine, it's right here for Lisbon.
Robinson, the junior, bats.
They're going to
They're
intentionally
going to actually
walk her.
give her the base.
I mean,
that's
you
a
might
smart
as well.
move.
Yeah,
Yep.
you got 2 outs. They might intentionally walk again, just kind of force the.
Mia Peterson comes up now. She's 0 for 3 on the day,
Yeah,
but then you're looking at Callie Nelson, who's been hit by a pitch twice.
303 hitter here for Peterson. 36 RBIs, 3 home runs.
Take the bat out of the batter that bats over 500. Good decision by Zach Duncan. 2 outs here with a winning run at second. Mia Peterson at the plate, watches a changeup for strike 1. Boy, she just keeps coming with that
I was going to say, and if you wait on it, you can send it to the airport. You know, it's just kind of one of those things. As a batter, how patient do you want to be?
0-1 the count now to Peterson. Clausen on second. That pitch is low. They throw back. They actually no throw back. Big pump fake there by Duncan. Time and a place. Not sure this is the time or the place.
I don't know if you really want to start jumping the gun because, I mean, no matter what, even if you mess up, you're still going to play. Hate to lose it here on a failed stolen base.
1-1 the count to Peterson. Change up. That is a ball, misses low.
Boy, it's tricky. The way it just drops, if it stays centered, you're going to be fine.
2-1 now the count. Does she come back with something to hit for Peterson? Anything to the right side. Swung on, and that is caught. Oh, I thought it was caught. Never mind, it did bounce off the ground. And wow.
And she barely got down for the out.
Bailey throws it over to Mackinac, and we've got free softball coming your way with the top of the order for Twin Cedars. Extra innings here in the quarterfinals.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present the state softball tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on an outstanding softball season. And remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
The crowds have migrated over to Iowa Central Community College Field, and we are in the top of the 8th. But Andy, don't we play a 7-inning game? Yeah, but no one scored. Here we sit right now. Hopefully you're a betting man, you took the under tonight. Duncan watches the first pitch on the outside. They've had the leadoff runner on a couple times, have not been able to push them across.
I can officially say it. Can Duncan break the donut?
The 1-0 pitch. Riley Duncan 1 for 3 on the evening. Watches that pitch, pops it up, and that is going to just get out of play, and Baltus runs into the side of the dugout hard. It's a good thing that fence is there. It gives a little more give than the brick wall that's set up on the dugout.
Tell me you want to win without telling me you want to win. I mean, that is a all-out effort by Baltus to go get that ball.
She just ricocheted right off that fence. 1-1 the count right now to Duncan, the junior catcher. That pitch is upstairs. All good, throwing with just as much zip as she was early in the game. And now it's 2-1. It has cooled off here tonight. Now the breeze has picked up a little more again.
I wish it would take these flies with it.
Here's the 2-1. That pitch is in the dirt. Sabres trying to pull what would be a little bit of an upset.
I would say, you know, getting a lead runner is huge, but they've done that so many times tonight. They just haven't been able to do anything with it.
Duncan on the 3-1. Pitch goes outside and the leadoff walk. And now you bring up Brooke Roby, who is 2 for 2 with a walk tonight. We got fans stomping above us, makes it feel like we're going to lose our
it's terrible in the last game. It was like every single at bat, the whole student section just.
Love to see the excitement they bring, but for a second, you fear for your life right now with all the steel above us.
And that camera, we're pretty much locked in, but.
So the leadoff walk issued by Riley All pulls it back, and you don't want to do anything too aggressive right now if you are Riley Duncan over at first base. 1-0 the count right now to Roby. The shortstops had a really nice night. Both defensive played outstanding. Pitch comes in, she pulls back on the bunt once again. Ball came in high. And honestly, her bat doesn't even matter right now. You're not even, well, it does because you want to score as many runs as you possibly can being the visiting team right now.
The amount of air that it was sucked out of Lisbon if you were able to at least put up one, you know, especially after all these 0-0-0. It's rare that you go 0 all the way and then you just start scoring like crazy.
That pitch on the low part of the zone, Baltus throws down to try to pick off Duncan.
Duncan's
back in there safe, yeah. There is that soft spot out there. We talked about it.
It stinks for the hitters because if a long hit is out to the outfield, they're going to slip if you're not careful and you're not thinking about your footing because you trust that the ground below you is going to hang on tight.
2-1 the count right now to Brooke Roby. Working on a perfect night. Swings at that one. Duncan goes to steal, and she's in there safe at second. Ball sneaks into the outfield. Duncan coming all the way into third.
No miscues all night by Lisbon, and they make one crucial one here late.
Ball comes through, it takes the hop. It was too far off to the first base side of the bag. And in there at third, the go-ahead run in the form of Riley Duncan.
I think you're so concerned about trying to tag Duncan there that you just got out in front of it and you missed the runner.
So for Lisbon,
That's the best spot they've been in.
Yes, it is.
Since they.
Coach Bunting wants to come out and have a little conversation with everybody, just talk about how they're going to handle things. And, hey, if you give up the run, you got to score a run anyway to win.
I can't remember what inning it was, but if Twin Cedars wins this game, that inning that Lisbon loaded up the bases and could not do anything, that'll be one that the Sabres will keep thinking about. Time to be a hero.
Brooke Roby with a 2-2 count, nobody out. She gets the ball on the ground. She's going to put the go-ahead run across the plate, and that may be enough.
And that's what she's done all year. 27 hits, 22 RBIs. 443 hitter right here in the box.
2-2. Riley all good. To Brooke Roby. Here it comes, swing and a miss, strike 3. So for the first time tonight, yeah, Roby goes down. Now Grace Bailey, the pitcher, coming up. She is 0 for 3 on the night. May see a bunt. They did not bunt when they were in this situation early on, and may wish they would have.
I just don't understand it. I don't know if they just haven't worked on bunting a lot, but you just think, you're like, oh, this is a bunting scenario. Bailey's the best hitter on the team statistically, over 500 hitting. 553 hitter.
Best hitter in the state. Swing on that as a shot. See you later, Grace Bailey. All the way out, a 2-run home run to open up this one. That's why they didn't take the bat out of Grace Bailey's hands.
Welcome to Iowa Girls State Softball. That is what it is all about. Grace Bailey gives it a long ride to center field, and Twin Cedars, just like that, leads 2-0. What a moment.
Grace Bailey with her 7th home run of the year. Scores Duncan after the leadoff walk, and just like that, Twin Cedars, who has played inspired defense all night long, comes alive with the bats. Their 7th hit of the night is a big one, a home run for Grace Bailey to center field.
You could hear a pin drop in that Lisbon crowd section. That just sucked the life out of this whole left side of us. What a at-bat. Now you just see if you can add more.
Knock and hop, who is 0 for 3 on the night. Will the 2 runs be enough?
That is just hilarious. Mostly for the fact that we've seen nothing go out to the outfield all night long, and then all of a sudden,
that ball popped up, and that is going to
that's catchable.
Drop right there in the media area.
If you're Lisbon, the only thing I'm worrying is you just saw someone hit for Twin Cedars. Now that whole dugout's like, all right, we can do this.
1-1 the count right now to Allie Mockenhaupt. In the top of the 8th, that ball.
Oh, I flinched, and there goes our.
You got it. Diving save of our modem. Get that set back up here.
Those players aren't the only ones making the big plays. Straighten that back out.
We're still on, I think.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right.
It's only been hit twice today.
1-2 the count right now. And another strikeout for Riley Allgood.
Try to keep this damage to a minimum, and I know in a game like this, 2 runs is an eternity. Feels like 1,000.
Lisbon will go to bat. 3, 4, and 5 batters. Nelson, Clark, and Allgood.
It's not a bad lineup. That's pretty much what you want to see for Lisbon.
Pitches outside for ball 1 here to Jillian French, the designated player. As the flies continue to swarm. 1-0 the count. And that ball hacked into the outfield. Another hit. And Jillian French is now 2 for 3 on the evening.
The floodgates have opened here for Twin Cedars. Now you're starting to string together a couple. Lisbon, you just need this 1 out. Just need 1 out and go back in and do some work in the bottom of the 8th if you can. But nice contact. That's some of the better contact we've seen all night.
She hit that one thick. And now Keisha Reed comes up. She's 0 for 3 on the night, with Jillian French over at first. Boy, the home run from Grace Bailey opens this one up.
She's almost making it easier on herself. She's like, man, we can't get this offense going. I'll just do it myself. My blood pressure's too high in the circle. I'll just help myself out a little bit.
0-1 the count right now to Reed. And this is outside, evens up the count.
Good take. Reed, just a freshman, doesn't play a lot. Just her 12th appearance on the season. 2 RBIs and is a .500 hitter. I'm looking at the wrong Reed. That's Allie Reed. I was like, there's no way they're.
And the ball is caught over there by a Twin Cedars fan.
It's a great inning to be a Twin Cedars fan. She's going to walk that back down.
If this is a Savannah Bananas game, then Reed's
out.
out.
Yeah, she's out.
Enjoy, love watching the videos from the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, if you don't know who the Savannah Bananas are, look it up.
That pitch fouled off. We're going to get another one out there. Over the fence.
In the last game, we had a cameraman down this right field line. He dropped the first one, and then very next at bat, he caught it with 2 hands. It was the greatest moment. Probably play of the game.
That gets the fans rolling. 1-2 the count right now to Reed. Swing and a miss, but damage has been done. Grace Bailey, the 2-run home run. Lisbon comes up to bat with their 3, 4, and 5 batters in the bottom of the 8th, trying to continue this game.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present the state softball tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on an outstanding softball season. And remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Callie Nelson trying to get Lisbon back in this one, extend it or maybe even win it for the Lions. She's 0 for 1 on the night's been hit by a pitch twice. That one comes inside as well.
I know, this is the biggest spot for Twin Cedars. You're on this hot 0, but you can't overthink things. This is where we start to see infielders just make simple mistakes.
Nelson, Clark, and Allgood coming up to the plate for Lisbon. That pitch misses downstairs, and now it's 2-0 to Nelson. You have to go back through and do another Central College read at some point.
I don't think it's in our script to do it when it goes extras, but we got to be thinking of a Casey's play of the game. I didn't even think about that.
I got a pretty good idea.
I was going to say,
right
I
now.
think, if it holds true.
Change up misses outside for Bailey, and now it's 3-0.
Twin Cedars fans not happy with that one.
Decide to throw some softballs or bouncing
I was
right above
say,
us. I feel like I'm on a lower level of an apartment building right now.
Dude above us not happy about him.
And that pitch catches the outside corner with a little bit of a nibble, and it's 3-1. Grace Bailey has scattered 3 hits, and there's no better way to describe it. 3-1, and fouls that one off, does Nelson. And she's also hit a 2-run home run that may end up winning this game. We'll see how things transpire here for the Sabres.
Hey, got to give a shout out to the 2.2K people watching. I know what you're thinking. You're sitting at home and you're like, man, there's nothing on TV. You're like, oh, we'll watch these 2 guys call this game late because it's 8th inning. And you're like, man, I feel so bad for them.
Change up. Nelson gets around on it, picked up by Durian, throws it across to knock for out number 1. And now the Sabres 2 outs away from the upset.
That was a good infield play. Just routine. It's like we're in the top of the 1st inning. Nothing to worry about.
Grace Bailey, again, we've said it all night. Nothing overpowering about her pitches, but she has got ground ball, fly out, almost Greg Maddox-esque the way she's worked in the circle. That pitch misses outside. Ball 1 to Ella Clark. And then Riley Allgood
Clark, 43 hits this year, 2 home runs, 33 RBIs, 447 hitter.
That change up, a weak ground ball there to Bailey. She throws it over, makes another play. And now 1 out away for Twin Cedars as Riley Allgood steps to the plate. We've had to play extra softball tonight to figure out who the best one in this is. The winner will take on Martinsdale St. Mary's. Upset winner tonight over Newell Fonda.
Yeah, 6-7 matchup it looks like.
Upset Tuesday here at Harlan Rogers Park. 2 outs right now to Allgood. First pitch misses outside for ball 1.
You're lying if you thought we were going to have a 6-7 matchup in the state semifinals in Class 1A.
No, we don't know yet. We'll have to see here. Still have to get that last out, and it's 1-0 to Allgood. Addie Peterson waits after her. Lisbon, though, their bats have just been baffled by Grace Bailey tonight. There it is, swung over, and there's a little hit to the outfield. There it is, and now the tying runs come to the plate.
Gonna get Addie Peterson. 1 home run this year, 21 RBI. She's a .255 hitter.
All she's trying to do right now is to make this game continue. Peterson, the left fielder. Just a sophomore.
At least you got a runner on. Makes you feel a little bit.
Pitch to Peterson. And that is a strike on the inside corner. Bailey has only had 2 strikeouts tonight. The rest have been, like I said, weak hit grounders or pop flies.
But the way she's pitching and the type of pitches she's throwing, not really going to get a ton of strikeouts.
There's a changeup, comes in for a strike, and pitch is called a strike.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah,
I mean,
so it's 0-2
so I don't
right
know
now.
why. Yeah,
our
it's
scoreboard
0-2.
says 1-1, but it's 0-2 right now is the count.
You got to swing here.
Scoreboard's wrong. 0-2. Ours is correct here. And the pitch to Addie Peterson from Grace Bailey. In the dirt. Now it's 1-2.
I cannot imagine the pressure here for Addie Peterson. You're seeing such weird pitches. You don't see these type of pitches all year.
You just have to react. Now it's 1-2. Bailey trying to win it here. The 1-2 pitch to Peterson. Swung on, grounded over. Nice play made there at second base. Flip over from Durian to Mackinac. And the Twin Cedars Sabres pull off the upset over the Lisbon Lions.
Jimmy Carter would be proud. 6-7 matchup in the state semifinals. How about that? You just chip away. Yeah, you have to take it to 8 innings, but man, what a home run to then take the lead. It puts all the pressure on Lisbon. Twin Cedars just slowly but surely chipped away, finally got rewarded at the end. What a game.
0-0, scoreless game as we went through 7. We had to play extras, and in the 7th inning, leadoff walk for Riley Duncan. Ends up getting to third on an errant ball thrown to the outfield, and then Grace Bailey, the pitcher, steps up, hits her 7th home run of the year to center field, and Coach Zach Duncan in the Twin Cedars quarterfinal game. Fans, Casey's General Store is proud to sponsor the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and today's player of the game. Casey's is at the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on our local teams and fans and making sure there's fresh pizza ready, win or lose. Sign up for new Casey's Rewards, a rewards program that gives back by letting you redeem points for Casey's Cash, fuel discounts, or donations to local schools. And I think it's pretty obvious tonight.
Yeah.
Wow. As Grace Bailey scatters 4 hits throughout the course of the night and hits the game-winning home run in the top of the 8th. Grace Bailey, the pitcher for Twin Cedars, our Casey's player of the game. Blake Walker, some of your closing thoughts here after another full day of softball at the state tournament?
It's what it's all about. That is for sure. I mean, Twin Cedars, doesn't matter if you're the 6th seed or what. I mean, they had a goal in front of them. You know, haven't been here in so long, and they just want to come in, you know, just represent their town well. And they get a huge victory over Lisbon. And, you know, we get a 6 matchup in the state semifinals. You're lying if you told me you thought you'd see that with Martinsdale St. Mary's with the upset. over New Alfonda. So great game. Congratulations to Grace Bailey on our Casey's Player of the Game, and congratulations to Twin Cedars. Heck of a game put together tonight.
Their first state tournament trip since 1978 punches themselves a ticket to the semifinals tomorrow against Martinsdale St. Mary's. For Blake Walker, thanks everybody for watching us tonight. Huge numbers watching in extra innings. About called it overtime, but time to head on home. We're going to call it a night. That's it for softball tonight. Back on the air tomorrow morning here from the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Digital Network, powered by the Mid-American Energy Company. How about that?